Hey everybody, welcome back, and today we're focusing on our ankle car. The ankle is a very important joint. It's our first point of contact with the ground, and you can think of it like it's part of the foot, right? But the ankle itself has a couple different joints that are responsible for the range of motion it can produce. When it comes to our feet, basically like they're the tires to the car, right? How we make decisions about where we are in space is based a lot on the information that we get from our feet. Our feet have so many bones and blood vessels and tendons and muscles in them, and because of that, it's able to form and move in so many different ways. I mean, we evolved to be barefoot, right? Our feet are so supple, and they're meant to be, molding to different surfaces on the ground. And when they don't get that, they get stiff. So part of where you see that is an ankle range of motion. So what we want to do is at least maintain the range of motion we have and build that connection, and that's what we're going to start to do today with our ankle cars. You can take your right leg, you can extend it out, and the goal here is we just want to think about tracing a circle with the heel. We'll see more of our toes because it's out in front, but focus on the heel. So think about everting, or taking the inside part of the foot, driving it down to the ground, then go into plantar flexion. Once you're in plantar flexion, invert as far as you can and pull back up into dorsiflexion, and then reverse. So pull up into dorsiflexion, invert the foot, extend with plantar flexion, evert the foot, pull with dorsiflexion. Let's talk about a couple of quick compensations. One of the things that we can get is, because the knee is locked out, we might actually get rotation of the hip. Or if the knee is slightly bent, you actually might get rotation of the tibia. You may also see that, it's not a compensation, but it's more of a quality of motion, is that people will kind of like glitch.
Skip.
They'll skip, they'll go slow, and they go real fast. And they just don't have a connection to that part of their range of motion. It could be from ankle sprains, foot injuries, lack of awareness. It could be being inside shoes most of your life. So it's really important for us to practice what we have, and then maybe ideally we can actually build more range of motion, enough that we have for the activities we want to do. But let's keep all of that kind of information in our brain. Let's practice the other side. So let's start off with the left. Keep that leg straight. Go ahead and go to eversion, plantar flexion, inversion, dorsiflexion, okay? And then just keep making that circle as nuanced as you can, and as wide as you can. Good, wherever you are, pause and go ahead and rewind. Some people also notice that their feet start to cramp, right? Their toes cramp, and that's also because they're experienced in that range of motion, so their body kind of, for lack of a better word, freaks out and adds too much contraction there. The more you practice, the less you'll notice that if you already have it. That is the ankle, super important to practice. Get a lot of reps in because you use your feet a lot, and let's go ahead and move into what we do with the toes.